Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Smita. Today we are making this journal using Cinch by VR Memory Keepers and some beautiful papers from Paper Cutz, UK. Let's start by printing the front cover. I'm just going to place the front cover on my scoreboard. I'm just making sure that when I place my chipboard, the artwork lies in the center. For this, I have left 1/2 inch edges on the cover and I'm going to score this 1/2 inch on all four sides. Once I'm done scoring, I'll place the chipboard in the center and see it works. Flip the page and place the chipboard on the wrong side of the print. I'm using a glue stick. You can use any kind of glue, PVA glue, Mod Podge. I find this one is really nice for me. It works. Carefully place the chipboard in the center. We'll clip the corners here. Leave a 1/4 inch edge at the corners. Don't clip it all the way to chipboard, otherwise the corners of the chipboard will be seen. Be careful. Using the glue stick again, I'm just folding the edges of the paper onto the back side of the chipboard. I use an old credit card just to press down on the edge so that it adheres to the chipboard nicely. Likewise, you'll do all the four sides. It's time to place the sticker paper on the exposed side of the chipboard. Just peel a corner and place it to see where you're going to place it, because once you remove the backing and then place the edge, it is not possible to remove this, so you have to be careful when you align this. Align just one edge like so. Press it really nicely. And now we'll just peel off the backing. You can use a squeegee. While you are removing this paper, I found it was not required. It was quite easily getting stuck to the chipboard. Make sure to press all the edges nicely. Like so. Let's press, yeah. Perfect. So the front cover of the journal is ready. It is nice and sturdy. We'll follow the same process to make the back cover. So we'll follow the very same process we did for the front cover for the back cover. Align the chipboard in the center, fold the edges, press them down and cover the exposed edge. I'm using a sticker paper here. It's a self-adhesive matte 120 GSM paper from Paper Cutz. So our front and the back cover, they are both ready. Let's proceed on to print the journal now. I have sped up the process here because it took almost 30 minutes to print all the pages from this journal. So we have front and the back cover and our journal printed here. This is 180 GSM paper from Paper Cutz, and it has printed beautifully for my journal. Let's begin our process to make the journal now. I'll use Cinch from We Are Memory Keepers. So these are the punches. There is a small tab at the side for alignment of the holes, and this side at the back we use to bind the journal in the end. So this is not a sponsored video from We Are Memory Keepers. I've got this machine with my own money. Now that all the papers are printed, the covers are printed, I'm going to arrange all my papers in proper order and keep it on my left hand side because I'm a right-handed person. Now before I make a final punch in my journal, I'm going to try it in a scrap paper to see how the holes are placed from the edge. This will allow you to place the journal pages on the cinch at the right place. So I'll be punching 4 to 5 papers at a time here. When I used my scrap paper for punching, the way the first hole was, it was little further away from the edge, which I did not like. So I'm going to place at 0.25 inches from the zero mark, the edge of my paper here. So this is 0.25 inches. That's where I'm going to place. You can place it at 0 if you like that. I'm going to push the paper all the way to the back of the wall. Make sure the paper is at 0.25 inches for me, and then with a steady hand punch. I'm going to place them here, and I'm going to punch all the pages in my journal with this mark first without moving the scale. To punch all the way to the end of the page, we'll have to move the scale out and then punch rest of the page. So let's finish punching all the papers like so. So once we are halfway through, let's complete punching these pages. This cinch allows only 12 holes at a time, which covers only half of the page. Let's finish the rest. We'll extend the scale like so. Again, take 4 to 5 pages at a time. And this time the tab that I showed you at the left corner here, we're going to push it down and align it with second but one hole on the journal page. Once you align that, push the pages all the way through, and I'm pulling the 12th hole out because it is punching a hole on my paper which is halfway through, which I don't want. So pull the peg out and punch. It's beautifully aligned. I'm going to follow the same process for rest of the journal pages, just taking 4 pages to 5 pages at a time. Repeat the same process, put the peg down, align it with second but one hole on the journal and punch. Once we are done punching all the pages, we'll follow the same process to punch the holes in the front cover and the back cover of the journal. Following the same process, we'll put the peg down on second but one hole punch and punch. Give a little bit more strength to punch 1.5 mm chipboard along with the thickness of the paper. However, once it's done, it is perfectly aligned. We follow the same process to punch the back cover. So here is the peg that we are using to align with the second but one hole. Just pressing it down. Now with all the hole punches done, we are going to use these binder wire. So this I bought on Amazon. It is 12 inches in length. There are 16 number of binder wires in this, and they go at max to 0.625 inches in width. So I'm just going to place this on the sides here, clip it on the side like so. And starting with the pages, we are just going to place these pages on the pointy edge of this binder clip. Once we are done with this step, we'll set the whole setup aside. So once all the pages and covers are in the wire, we're going to turn the cinch and access the back side, because this side we are going to use to bind our journal. Now here are the various widths to which we can bind the wires to. We press this knob and turn to achieve the desired width. Once you set that, then we'll simply pick up the wire and press it to the back edge and press the lever, and this will bind the wires together. Thank you for visiting my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions regarding this video, write them down in the comment box below and I'll be happy to assist. Thank you once again for visiting. You have a good day and happy journal making.